the jug story about 4 trap brothers. Daddy in the feds broke his hell, stay with their mother. Till the older brother came in with.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Nikita. What's up? So this is my second vlog video. I decided to do a video that tailors off of the last video that I did. This is top 10 qualities of a guy that girls really dig. These are top 10 alpha male qualities that girls really like in men. So again, a disclaimer, not all of these qualities are something that every alpha male has to have. You might have a few, you might have more. This is just exclusively just personal experience, and just from the research that I've done from watching Corey Wayne and reading the 3% book, and then also, you know, researching Sandman and what he had to say about alpha males. This is all from my research, from what I think are the top 10 things that an alpha male probably has. So these are my top 10 qualities. I hope you like this video. So here we go. Number 1 is financial stability. So finance is really important in a relationship, especially in a world where you have to buy life. So when a girl is looking for a man, finance is so important, especially if she's holding down her end. If she has a job, she knows how to manage money. It's very important that the male knows how to manage his money, he knows how to budget, he knows how to save, and he knows how to not overspend when he doesn't have the money to spend. He's not an expensive spender when he doesn't have the money to spend. So it's very important that he knows how to manage money. Finance is a big thing, and financial stability. He's in a career, a good lucrative career, or he's working towards a lucrative career. So those are big things that women really look for in a man, and it's one of the biggest things that they consider, and it is an alpha male quality to be financially stable. So that's my first one. My second alpha male quality is confidence. So being able to be confident in the way you speak, your posture, the way that you treat people, you have leadership skills. Confidence goes a long way because it shows that you're bold, it shows that you're sure of yourself. Now, if you're unsure of yourself, it means that you're nervous, and that would make your girl nervous, or just the people that you're around. So confidence is a big thing. Very important to not beat around the bush. You know how to make executive decisions, you know how to take control, you know how to be dominant. So if you can be dominant and take control of situations and show your girl that you're confident, you're not, you know, like, be confident in yourself, okay? So that's a big thing. That's a big alpha male quality. Okay, my third quality is avoiding monkey branching. Now, not a lot of people know what monkey branching is, but you can check out Sandman's videos and Corey Wayne's videos, and they also explain exactly, specifically what monkey branching is. From what I know, monkey branching is basically jumping from one female to the next just for sexual pleasure. So if a guy has a behavior and a track record of being, you know, having so many girls up his sleeve from his past, you know, they've just jumped from one girl to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. That's called monkey branching. They get bored really quickly, so they don't want to stay with one girl. They don't want to work on what they have or make what they have better. They're always looking for something better, so they're monkey branching, going from one to the next to the next. Big issues with that. There's STDs that you got to worry about with a guy like that. There's also, you know, he's insecure, he's, you know, unsure of himself, you know, he just wants multiple women instead of one. So monkey branching is a big no-no, and we will find out because there will be signs that show it, you know. You think that we don't look at your social media, you think that we don't look at your photos, and we don't look at your past. We do. Women do that, okay? That's what we do. So I've done it, women do that, and we will find out if you've been a monkey brancher. So stay away from being a monkey brancher. That's sort of a quality that 17 to 19-year-old boys have, especially when they're in university fraternities and colleges and they're doing football and shit like that, you know, sports or athleticism. They're focused and they're in university and they have that type of behavior. But if you're 25 plus and you're monkey branching, bruh, that's like I mean, you're not in college anymore. I mean, you're not in a fraternity. You're not, you know, like, be a man. You're reaching a point in your life, a milestone in your life where it's important for you to be a man and start caring about your sexual health and shit like that. So avoid monkey branching. If he's 25 plus 30, you know, and he's monkey branching, it's a very bad, unhealthy behavior, and it's not an alpha male quality at all. It's a beta male quality. So that's my fourth one is fitness. So a guy that knows how to take care of his physical fitness is a big turn on. It's very attractive. Guys that go to the gym, guys that run, guys that are athletes, They really take care of their physical fitness. You know, they care about, you know, healthy body, healthy mind. And that is a big alpha male quality because they know how to, you know, maintain their physique. And working out is good for the brain. It's good for your entire, you know, your livelihood. And people that do go to the gym and work out, those tend to be healthier people. So especially also watching what they eat. When a guy knows how to, you know, take care of himself, you know, they know how to do that thing that they do in the gym, like it's a good thing, you know, like if they're an athlete, football player, basketball player, whatever it is, a guy that is good with his with sports and athleticism and fitness, I mean that's a big alpha male quality. So women really do dig that. I mean, even if you're not an athlete, if you're going to the gym, I mean, good for you. Good for you. Okay, my fourth one tailors off of my third one, and that is dental and personal hygiene. So just as much as physical fitness is important, dental hygiene and personal hygiene is also important. We don't want to be smelling your BO when we're at dinner. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself. Take a shower 2 to 3 times a day. I don't care. Make sure you use cologne. Cologne is like a big turn on for most women unless they have allergies. Make sure you keep yourself proper. You know what I mean? Like personal hygiene. Floss. Please floss. Brush your teeth and fucking put that mouthwash in your mouth because like, you know, dental hygiene is big. It's huge. Not just when you're in meetings and you're dealing with people in the workplace and you're in your career, but also like if we're on a date and we're talking intimately and we're close, like make sure you have good smelling breath, you know what I mean? Because we will notice it. If a girl puts an effort into the way that she looks in her personal hygiene, we expect that from you as well. Alpha males know how to do that, so that's a quality of an alpha male as well. My sixth one is a rehearsed vernacular. Your vocabulary has to be rehearsed. Now, fellas, listen. I understand when you're with your boys, there's such thing as locker room talk, and that's cool. Do your thing. You're a man. But if every other word you use is a derogative word towards women, you know, bitch, slut, hoe, cunt, whatever it is, you know, like, if you're constantly using these words in your vernacular and it's like embedded into your nervous response system and your vocabulary and your word bank, that says a lot about you. I mean, we're your sisters, we're your mothers, we're your friends, we're your girlfriends. Like, none of us really deserve to be called like thought, hoe, slut, bitch. Like, even if it's true, like, it says a lot about you what you say to other girls. It says a lot about you what you say about other people in general. So if your vernacular is always just about, you know, like, using derogative language towards other people, that's not an alpha male quality at all. You're a beta male, especially guys that use the see you next Tuesday word. I mean, that word in itself, like, see you next Tuesday, by the way, is, so don't use that word, okay? Like, I mean, if it's deserving, I understand that. I've used it before. My friends have used it before if it's deserving, but it's a horrible word to use, and it really does hurt females' feelings. And if that's something that's really natural in your vernacular, we're going to notice that. And if we pretend like it doesn't bother us, I can guarantee you it does. The way that you speak about females is very big, especially if you have a sister, especially if you have a mom, which you do. You know what I mean? So be aware of the way that you speak. Your vernacular is an extension of who you are, and it's an extension of what, you know, the way that you are and your mindset is. So try to use rehearsed language. Be charming. Be educated with your words. You know, use big words once in a while because an intellect is a very, very attractive thing. So that's a big thing. Alpha males have that quality of having a rehearsed vernacular. Okay? My number 7 is being calm under pressure. So if you're, you know, in an unpleasant situation, a stressful situation at the airport, whatever it is, you could be anywhere and you're with your girl, you're with whatever. Make sure you know how to handle yourself and be calm under pressure. Being able to manage a stressful situation, time manage it, be calm under a very stressful circumstance. If there's something going on, even if you're at gunpoint, you know what I mean? or something really terrible is about to happen, a natural disaster. You can only think critically and rationally if you're in a calm state of mind. Usually females are more emotional, females are emotional creatures, so they're probably going to react a little bit more irrationally when it comes to, you know, situations like that. But the way that men are built, you guys are built with more mathematical, rational, problem-solving brains, so you can maintain your emotions in a circumstance where we need you to really be a man. You know what I mean? Take control and be calm. Because if I'm stressing out and I'm like, and you're also stressing out, like it's gonna be just double stress. Like, learn how to be, you know, calm under pressure. That's a big one. Okay, my 8th one is being well dressed. Now, you don't have to be gay to know how to dress well or know a little bit 1-2 things about fit. You don't have to be gay to know how to dress or know a 1-2 little thing about men's fashion. Make sure you know a little bit about men's fashion, how to, you know, dress the part. Now, a man that knows when to wear a snapback and a hoodie and chill, and then he also knows when to wear a suit and tie, I mean, that's a man, okay? Make sure you got suits in your closet. You know, be able to play both roles. You have to be able to do both. Be a businessman and then also be cool about it. The way that you dress is also a big representation of who you are. Dress the part. I mean, even if you're going to an interview, if you're in a corporate world, if you're in your career, you might have to wear suits and tie. A guy that knows how to dress, that's so important, because the way that you look is it's a first impression thing. And it shows that you have class if you know how to dress. Know your brands. I mean, know your brands. Know how to dress for the occasion, and know a little 1-2 about men's fashion here and there. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big thing. If we're going out and you're not dressed correctly and I'm dressed really well, it's gonna be a problem, because you gotta be dressed appropriately for where you are. So make sure you know how to dress, how to keep yourself together. This also ties into the personal hygiene. Get your hair cut, get those buzz cuts, whatever you gotta fucking do, your fades. Go to your barber, make sure you're up to par with your, shaving, all of that stuff. Make sure you're good with that. Because a girl puts a lot of effort into the way that she looks. We spend a lot of money to look the way that we do. Hair, nails, extensions, eyes, makeup, all of that. We put an effort to look good, so we expect that at least you can put an effort into how you look as well, because we want to be able to be appreciative of that. You know what I mean? So we want to be able to compliment you too. Girls don't always just want to get compliments. Well, I know I don't. It's nice to get compliments, but I also want to be able to compliment you. But you gotta be looking fresh. So that's another big one. Be well dressed. Okay, number 9, not being a suck up to everybody. So alpha males are not suck ups. They know what their boundaries are. They're not gonna kiss your ass and fucking be nice to everybody. You know who your boys are. You know who your friends are. You know who your colleagues are. You know who your girl is, if you have a girl. And then you know who to stay away from. Now, if someone can be really happy and smiley and lollipops and rainbows to everybody, they're a fake person. An alpha male knows who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Make sure that you're not a suck up, okay? If a guy is a suck up and wants to just kiss everybody's ass, you know what it's like? It's like that character from Recess. If you grew up in the 90s, you grew up watching Recess. Don't lie. It's, Randall from Recess, how he used to kiss Miss Finster's ass all the time? Don't be a Randall. Don't be a Randall, a snitch, a suck up, a kiss ass. Don't be one of those guys, because you're a pussy. If you act like that, you're a pussy. So don't act that way. Know where your boundaries are. Know who to fuck with, who not to fuck with. There are people in this world that you want to stay away from. If you see that your man is fucking with the wrong kinds of people, that's a big sign, you know what I mean? You don't want to get into the wrong kind of relationship, get involved with the wrong type of crowd. So also, don't have a guy that's, like a suck up and a kiss ass to everybody. It's very important that he knows his boundaries and he's not like a faker. Make sure he doesn't do any monkey business, no fakeness, shit like that. So that number 9 is more of like a whole, don't be a stuck up, kiss ass, faker, monkey business doer. Don't be any of those things, because they're not alpha at all. It's not one particular alpha quality, but it's what not to be if you want to be alpha. So that was my number 9. Number 10, my last one, is my favorite, knowing how to protect your girl, or any female that's around you, your sister, your mom, any females that are around. Make sure you know how to protect a woman. you know, if you're in a bad situation, I saw this once where, like, I think it was on the internet, a couple was being robbed, and a robber came up to them in gunpoint, and this guy, this man, tell me how this man pushes his girl in front of the robber and runs away. That's like something that, like, just irks me. Again, it's like something Randall from Recess would do. Like, it's jokes, but like the thing is, don't be that kind of guy. I mean, take control. Be the one that's protective first. That puts, you know, like puts it's important to protect yourself and put your life first. But if you can be an alpha male, you can, you know, take care of the people around you and make sure you protect your girl, because a girl is probably going to be, you know, she's defenseless sometimes in a situation, whereas you're a man, you can fight back, you know what I mean? So take that role and be a man about it and protect your girl first. Always. Don't put your girl in danger, you know what I mean? Especially in Toronto when we have, you know, gangs and shit like that. I mean, it's not like New York or LA, but there is a lot of fuckery that happens in Toronto. And like, if I'm out with you, or if any shit, and girls have said this to me, like, they don't want to feel in danger. You know, there are shootings every couple months here and there, you know what I mean? So in those types of situations, be a man. Be a fucking man about it. And learn how to, know how to protect the ones that you care about, okay? Especially if it's a child, if it's a girl, whatever it is. Don't be a pussy that pushes the person in front of the danger and then runs away. I mean, there are men like that. It's sad to think about it, but there are men that do that. So that's not an alpha male quality. Don't be that way. Learn how to protect your girl. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching that. If you guys have suggestions or comments for any topics that you'd want me to discuss in a different video, I'm open to it. This was more of a tailor off of the last video I did, 6 things girls hate that guys do. But I wanted to make this one more positive. Things, you know, 10 things that we love about guys. Alpha males, and those are my 10 things for my personal opinion. There's probably more. There's probably other things that compose of a true alpha male, but obviously I can't make a video that's like an hour long to talk about all of them. But thank you for watching. Subscribe, like if you enjoyed this video, and of course follow me online. I'm also a musician. You can follow me on Instagram, and you can check out my music on SoundCloud, and all of the links will be below. So thank you. It's Nikits here. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you later. Please subscribe and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. Thank you.
Here's a jug story about 4 trap brothers. Daddy in the feds, broke his hell, stay with their mother. Till the older brother came in with